Hello, it's me. I have been now a whole week on testosterone, and I haven't really expected much change, to be honest. However, there are changes, and I'm quite surprised. I've written them all down. So, first of all, I want to show you. This is the card. I think I might have said it in my last week's video. This is the card that my work colleagues made for me. T-Bait, they will take me to your chest. It's a six-pack. It's brilliant. And we've got some great things. Those of you who follow my channel will know that I had a colleague who didn't realise that I wasn't a cis man for about 3 or 4 months. And she's written, "You've always been my man Friday, now more than ever." And she says, "Don't change too much." We've got... You'll become a proper grump now. Try not to scratch your arse in public. It's brilliant. I've got some lovely, some lovely understanding people, and then I've got some people who just go, "Happy birthday!" Because what I did was I went in and I said, "Okay, so now the 2nd of July is going to be my birthday from now on." And all the people upstairs in my office upstairs. Quite a lot of them are new, and quite a lot of them haven't got a clue that I'm not a cis man, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So they just think it's my regular birthday, even though they obviously didn't look at the front where it says T-Day boy. But there you go. So I was really, really chuffed with that. So what happened? Well, do you know what? I was a right wuss the first 2 days. I think it came as a complete surprise. I had wanted tea for so long, and strangely, I quite enjoy blood tests. And I thought it would just be something very similar to that, and it hurt, and I didn't appreciate that it might hurt. In retrospect, a lot of people have said, maybe you were too tense, and maybe I was. And one of a guy that I write to, who's been on tea for about 20 years, gave me some brilliant advice that, take some ibuprofen or something like that, muscle relaxant, an hour before your next shot, and then try and stand on the other leg and count, and that sort of detracts your mind from tensing. So I'm hoping that next shot will be a lot better. But I was really surprised, and it hurt. The actual shot hurt. My leg hurt for a couple of days. It was quite tender, quite bruised. So yeah, again, other guys have said it gets better. You get used to it. Your body sort of gets used to it. It's just the first one that's a shock. I don't think I've ever heard any guys saying that before, by the way, because you get so excited that you're going to get testosterone. Hurrah, hurrah, I can't wait for my first shot. And nobody ever gives you the other bit that says, actually, be prepared. It's not very comfortable. Anyway, I don't really care too much because I'm on testosterone and I've wanted it so long. Okay, so things that have happened. Again, I didn't expect any physical changes really. My voice on the first day it was really quite deep, and actually, maybe it is. I think my voice now is my morning voice, except that I'm recording it in the evening. Other people wouldn't notice, I'm sure. I was quite itchy on the second day. There's me itching now. I'm not itchy now. On my second day, I got quite itchy all over. I'm sure that was testosterone. The funniest thing is that I'm not usually very present in my body. I don't really take much notice of what's happening. I think that I'm good with pain. It's actually because I don't really feel anything. But suddenly, I'm present in my body. I'm present in everyday life. I'm happy. Um, I'm sleeping so well. I mean, the last 3 or 4 months, I've not really slept very well at night at all. Now, I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I'm probably asleep by 10:30, maybe 11, and I sleep solidly all the way through. And I think it's just because a great weight has lifted off my head. I mean, I can't think that it's testosterone this early. I've only been on it for it's only been in my system for 8 days. I can't think that it's that powerful. Maybe it is, but who knows? But I think the mental part of it. I just feel, do you know what I mean? I feel right, and I haven't felt that for ages. Okay, what else have I noticed? Yeah, 2 days later, my leg was still quite tender, and bruised. I imagine that will go, and if it doesn't, do you know what? I don't really care because I'm on testosterone. I'll get used to it. Now I'm not very good at exercise. I don't do running, but what I do is the jogging thing on the Wii Fit, and I sort of do it maybe 5 days a week, and I do the 30-minute thing while watching the television. It's cheaper than going to the gym. You don't need shoes. I did that on the 6th of July, which was Saturday, and there I am, sort of doing my normal jogging, and my son came down from upstairs and said, "You're doing that much faster today." Am I? Okay. At the end, when it comes up with the grid of how well you've done, suddenly I was on third. I've been doing sort of 8th, 9th, 10th. And I still wasn't tired at the end of the 30 minutes. Usually I'm quite out of breath. Um, that can only be testosterone. There's nothing else that's suddenly made me extremely fit. It's just the muscles, I think. It's just, there is something that's happened. That's really the only thing that's physically obvious, I think. All the rest of the changes that have happened in the last week are mental changes, apart from my little man, uh, which is quite tender. And again, because I'm present in my body, orgasms are suddenly feeling good. They've not really felt good up till now. So consequently, want to do them more. I don't have a partner, so it's just me, myself, and I, and we've had a great time. Thank you very much. And that's not really very me, and I really didn't think that testosterone would do that for me, but hey, it did. I think the last thing and the best thing is my moods. I'm just level. I'm happy and contented and living in the day. And the last couple of months, I've had real extreme obsession to want to drink. I'm an alcoholic, and wanting to drink is, it's just been really tough. It's been nothing in the last week, absolutely nothing. Not wanted to drink at all. Just been calm. I haven't been dropping and bursting into tears every 2 minutes. I'm just happy. And if that's the only change that happens, then that's wonderful, actually. I mean, obviously, I want my voice to deepen, and I want a beard, but to be happy in your own skin, and to be able to get up every morning and live the whole day without sort of spacing out and not being present is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. And thank goodness that we have now the opportunity to change our bodies. 100 years ago, we just had to put up with it, and we are very lucky to live in this time. So I will leave it at there. At that, I will leave it at that. my work said, "You're so different," and I am. I'm just happy. So I will update next week. I'm really not expecting much in the way of physical changes, really. It might be quite boring for the next 2 weeks, or it could be really surprising. And it'll be interesting. So I will see you next week. Probably not with a Barry White voice. Bye.